cuál es su nombre y cuál es su corriente filosófica dentro de las llamadas corrientes filosóficas asiáticas.
Sí, mi nombre es Michel Ángel, y recibí la ordenación de monje de mi maestra Bárbara Rosé en el año 96. Es decir, que mi nombre de monje es Tai Hei. Realmente mi práctica es el Zen. El Zen tiene la característica, dentro de, por decirlo de alguna manera, las filosofías orientales, que es propiamente una práctica. Es decir, que básicamente el cuestionamiento filosófico, aunque puede ser muy rico, no es la base de esta escuela. Nosotros tenemos Zazen, que es la meditación del Buda sentado, es la postura del Buda sentado, como el pilar de nuestra práctica. Es decir, adoptamos esta postura y a partir de ahí tenemos la experiencia que tuvo el Buda justo debajo del árbol del despertar.
The Lord's word says,
sobre toda cosa guardada,
especially that everything could be
guarda tu
kept,
corazón,
especially above all,
Porque
keep
de él
your heart, because from it
mana la vida.
emanates life.
Quiero decirles en esta tarde,
And I want to tell you this afternoon
Jesucristo
that
debe
Jesus
ser
Christ
el centro de nuestra
must be
vida.
the center of life.
Él es quien guarda nuestro corazón,
He is what keep our heart.
Él es quien cuida nuestras
He is what
emociones.
protects our emotions.
En Él estamos completamente seguros.
And we are completely safe and protected by Him.
Y si Él está sentado
And if He is sat down
en el trono de nuestro corazón,
at the main post in our heart,
todo lo que salga de nosotros
all that comes from our heart and from
va a
us
ser bueno
is going to be good,
y va a provocar
and
vida.
it's going to give a birth life.
Conoce a Jesús,
So try to get and know more about Jesus Christ
permítele entrar a tu corazón,
and allow Jesus Christ to enter your heart.
permítele ser el centro de tu vida
Allow Jesus Christ to be the center of your life.
y te promete una vida de éxito, salud y bendición.
And Jesus Christ would promise you a successful life in terms of blessing, health, and a lot of blessing as well.
Dios sea con ustedes.
God bless you all. teaching the Bible at the church in the past, because I thought it was a really not only the most famous book in the world to date, but also it's something highly important. It was something highly important for teaching students a very important aspect of the human culture, no matter the country. So it's really good. It's been something really good that I have seen. I can give a press testimony that my students have learned a lot. They have certainly learned a lot, even much more sometimes than just learning the language I teach, which is English language. So I got that experience in the past many times. In a church I was working for that church for a year, and after that on the street when I was working as a private teacher. I mean, many years ago. And every single time, including to my own daughter, I was teaching the Bible as well too. One of the versions of the Bible, which is the same Bible, but there are certain versions as well. And I recommend that kind of learning, because it's great in order to learn a language and also in order to learn much more about that kind of knowledge for all those people who really are also believers, like in my case, that I believe in all that could be ruled by common sense. And that means the books like the Bible, for example, and other religions as well, in which human beings respect one another in order to thank God for their presence among us. Because otherwise it wouldn't be logical to teach the Bible if the message was different. For example, if the message or all messages inside it was different, then I would have never probably taught in the way I did it in the past, for example. So that is something I wanted to share with you today as well. And take care, whatever it could be at present time in Asia, in the Western, or whatever. I'm talking about the Bible, something else before finishing. The Bible usually it is a book that represents the Western world. However, it was written little by little. It was written through the Old Testament, as we know, and the New Testament in the Middle East. So it belonged to that kind of the world, and even part of for all the events that took place at that time, and even in Africa. So it's something that should be taken into account when we are usually thinking that the Bible is only belong to the Western world. No way, it belongs to the whole world. That's the truth. It comes from many cultures at the same time, not only the modern culture, but also the ancient culture as well from the Middle East too. Something that it shouldn't be forgotten about the Bible. I'm telling you, I'm sharing you this because it's my conclusion. I'm just a simple believer. I'm not a priest. Just believe in God, believe in get along one another, as the best way to honor God. I mean, the best way to get along, even to our couple, if our couple was a believer too. Otherwise, we wouldn't be listening to the God messages through the Bible. That's another truth too. Although the Bible is the most important and the most have the most impact on our cultures at present time. It's the most famous book in history to date, at least the one known at the present time, the one I have been teaching to for students and children. To be honest, in terms of teaching our students something different, not only in order to learn a lot, especially in terms of languages when I was teaching the Bible in English, even though that is not my mother tongue, but it's something that is important and significant for the students' development as well. Why the current people who are running all those things, all those religious associations, sometimes not all of them, or even running countries don't do the same. That's the main thing. That's the main thing I have been wondering many times. If you've got to follow the Bible commands, then that should be done in order to be really honorable. That is my opinion, of course. And that means a permanent friendship with God and with the people, with nature as well. By not killing nature, by not killing people, as we all know, all the who are believers. Whether you could be Christian, whether you could be Protestant, whether you could be Buddhist, That is the fact. The fact that we are all together. The fact that we are connected, even though people could be simple workers like I am, or even presidents as well, or belonging to the army or an army, for example. It doesn't matter. We are all connected. All that could favor us, all or one of us, it would be great if it could be favor us too. And everything that could affect us, affect me, could affect other people too. There are other world religions that are important too, depending on the context, depending on where we are. And our whatever it could be in our life against other people, it could be in the end against us. That is well known even in ancient cultures like in India, or like it's called karma and dharma as well. So anyway, that is part of my conclusions. That's something I want to share. Okay, take care.
Soy el pastor Juan Miguel.
Thank you so much. And the priest Juan Miguel, I serve to Jesus Christ
para la gloria de Dios.
to glorify
Invitarles a
God.
que prueben.
And I want to invite you to taste,
Va a ser una experiencia
to have an
extraordinaria
experience, an extraordinary
que va a
experience,
cambiar la vida,
in order to change your
el
life,
matrimonio, la familia, la
even your
casa
marriage and your house,
y sobre todo
and especially
van a
above all,
guardar su alma
you will be
para la
keeping
salvación
keeping your soul for the eternal salvation.
Jesucristo
Jesus
transformó mi corazón
Transform
y le
my
dio sentido a
heart
mi vida.
and give meaning to my life.
También lo quiero hacer contigo.
And I want to do the same with
Muchas
you.
bendiciones.
Thank you very much and God bless you.